What's good, Relocation Football League fans? And here goes the continuation of Week 6 of the RFL. Excuse me, Week 7. Had the numbers mixed up. But appreciate you guys who are here coming in and checking out this matchup here in the AFC between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Houston Voyagers. Two very good, solid teams here as they'll match up here in Houston, home of the Voyagers. It's a big task against them here at home. Despite them having a home field advantage, the Celtic Tigers have lost 6 games in its franchise existence, with posting 2 back-to-back 13-3 seasons, and they're looking to continue the same and get back into the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. As for the Voyagers, they have yet to make the playoffs, looking to try to get into that spotlight. Last season was their worst season. This season is definitely looking a lot better, and a whole different ball team here as the Voyagers only have 1 loss on their record. Both teams do, as the Voyagers come in with a 4-1 record and the Dublin Celtic Tigers 5-1. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into the action. But before I get things started, what's good, Daquan? What's good, boss? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You too, Preston, my guy Kev, Coach Armstrong, and Jakari Gaming. Appreciate you guys checking out the live stream. And it's time to get this game started. Celtic Tigers versus Voyagers. So here we go. Week 7 matchup underway here in the AFC as the kickoff is off and fielded in the end zone. Good return as he gets this one out past the 25, out to the 26-yard line. And we'll get a look at the offense of the Houston Voyagers, of the Celtic Tigers for the first time today, led out by their all-pro quarterback, Dre Crowell. Just absolutely phenomenal quarterback. You can see from the stats that he's posted up so far this season. 1,500 passing yards, 9 touchdowns. He's been very efficient. He's been taking care of the football really well this season as well, as he's always has. Not showing any signs of slowing up. Here goes Dre Crowell, first play. He passes the ball, and that's a first down for the Celtic Tigers as he finds his top receiver, Matt Nayani, who last week had a stellar game, 4 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown. See if he can repeat that same performance here in Houston. First play results in a first down for the Celtic Tigers as they'll have 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action as he'll look to throw again. Lets one fly. He's got a completion, and he's got another first down. This time it's going to be to his tight end. That's going to be Darion Colvin with a 10-yard grab to move the chains once again. 2 back-to-back plays. Great accurate passes from Dre Crowell. Excuse me. First and 10 right at midfield. Play action again. This time can't get the ball off, and down he'll go for a sack as he's met by DeJuan Church. Big play right there by the Voyagers. The chop block didn't work that time as he was prepared. Leaped over it. He was able to come up with a nice sack on Crowell. You can see right here off of the play action. Chop block just missed. And a good job by the defense of the Voyagers coming up with a big play on defense. What's good, Riley? What's good, John? Appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. Big loss there on first down for the Celtic Tigers. Sets up 2nd and 19. Shotgun for Dre Crowell. Crowell going to step up in the pocket. Throws this one into the flats, but that's not going to go anywhere. Behind the line of scrimmage they'll go as the tackle was made there by Anton Burley. 1-yard loss on the play as he dished that one off to his running back, Trey Worsley. And so instead, there will be a loss, setting up now 3rd and 20 for the Celtic Tigers, who came off to a hot start with 2 big first down passes, and the Voyagers defense quickly stiffening. Third down and 20. Here goes Dre Crowell, looking to try to pass. They need 20 yards. See if he can get it. Avoids the sack, still on his feet. Hasn't thrown the ball away yet, and down he's going to go for a sack. I don't know what was going on that play. But Dre Crowell taking an unnecessary sack, and that's going to bring up now a long 4th down. So 3 plays back-to-back, which they lost. 2 back-to-back, well, not back-to-back, but 2 sacks on that drive for the Voyagers. And I don't know what's going on there. Once again, another Madden 18 error. I hope this doesn't happen in Madden 19. Cannot wait for that game to come out. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. But an unnecessary sack taken there by Drake Crowell. And now the Celtic Tigers going to have to punt it away. Came out to a hot start, so good job by the Houston Voyagers getting that stop. 4th down and 32. As far as how it's going to work with this rest of this season, I'm going to finish the rest of the season on Madden 18 as far as the regular season. Postseason will take over in Madden 19. But here we are, coming out onto the field for the first time today. Glenn Hayes, starting quarterback for the Voyagers. He's been struggling. 6 touchdowns, but he's thrown 6 interceptions. So he hasn't been quite careful with the football in his hands, but his team's still having a good record. And they still believe that he's their guy. First down, play action. Glenn Hayes going to look to pass. Got a lot of time. And he's going to throw this one on the move, and that one incomplete as the contact on Jared Ayers by Stroud forces the incompletion to bring up 2nd down. Here's a closer look at this offensive unit of the Houston Voyagers. This is a group that definitely has some playmakers. B.J. Callaway, Courtney Glenn, their backfield is absolutely spectacular. Their running backs get the job done on the ground. Incompletion on 1st down brings up 2nd down and 10. Stepping up in the pocket, he'll throw this one. It's like a completion. Big hit right there by Lindsey. He just absolutely lit up B.J. Callaway, but it's a good gain of 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd down. What's good, Coach Brown? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Just 3 yards they need here for the first to continue this drive. Play action, and Glenn Hay for the 3rd time back-to-back will look to pass. It looks like he's got the 1st down. Completion out to the tight end, Lumpkin, but they say he was inches short. So a good hit right there by Blackman. And I don't know. This kind of looked like he got there, but then again, the ball was in the other hand, so he might have been short, and I doubt that they're going to challenge it. Don't want to risk anything this early on. And they won't. They're going to have to punt it. So good defense there by the Celtic Tigers. They force the 3-and-out. And the offense will come back out onto the field. Got out to a hot start. 2 big pass plays by Crowell, but after that it was nothing but loss of yardage due to 2 sacks and a negative 1-yard gain off of a pass. So the Voyagers defense definitely always been a key focal point of this team. And here they go on 1st down. It's a handoff. Nice run there by Trey Worsley. 8 yards on his first carry of the day. Last week, very effective. 30 carries for 129 yards and a touchdown. He's already shy of already breaking over 1,000 yards so far on the season on the ground. 943 yards to be exact. And he can easily break that 1,000-yard mark here tonight. Already on pace to break for over 2,000 yards on the season. There goes a pass attempt. Could not be held on to, however, by the tight end Colvin. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And here's our look at the offense of the Celtic Tigers as they come out on the for the second time today. A lot of big playmakers here on this team. Matt Nayani, DJ Burrow, and of course Trey Worsley, the quarterback. This whole offense is stacked with skilled players. That offensive line, one of the best in the league. Every offensive lineman on that line are Pro Bowl players, so they are stacked offensively. There goes a pass. Great defense there by the Voyagers. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The defense is stepping up early here in this one. That one could have been intercepted. Good play on the ball, though. And here goes the punt. He's got some blocks out in front of him. And on the return, he'll get this one out to the 39-yard line. That was Andreas Drew on the return, and that's going to set up the offense They come back out onto the field for the second time today. Couldn't get anything going on their first offensive possession. Quick 3 and out. Hoping that this drive will be different. Still 0 points left. No, 0 points on the board. It's still a lot of football left to go in this first quarter and in the ball game in general. Nice jump cut right there by Jared Ayers, and I think he's done enough to get that first down. Nice play, and that does give him a first at the 49. First down, here goes Glenn Hay spinning around. And a catch made there by Douglas Drayton. And Drayton able to get a few yards, but they get something out of the play. Here's a look at this opposing defense of the Celtic Tigers. This is definitely a group that has really good defensive linemen and linebackers. Pretty much the whole defensive stack. This team is pretty much stacked. And let's not forget about the little green missile there. Vincent McNeil, number 37 at the safety position. Hard-hitting safety. Makes a lot of plays on defense. Glenn Hay looking, throws. He's got a completion. Big hit right there by Blackman. He's been delivering some hard hits. Pritchett makes the catch, however. Picks up 10 yards, and he moves the ball for a first down. We'll go with the ground game here. B.J. Callaway trying to get something started here on the ground. His first carry of the day, just 3 yards. Last week was dominant on the ground. 13 carries for 109 yards and a touchdown. 526 yards so far on this season on the ground. Second and 7 here. It's a handoff, and there goes Callaway rumbling. Seems like he's got the first down as he stretched the ball out. But they'll say he just fell inches short, so that'll bring up 3rd and inches. As they'll be down right at the 30. Much better looking drive here for Houston. Looking to try to come up with a big win here at home over the Dublin Celtic Tigers. A handoff, and Callaway able to rumble and fight for that first down as he gets this one inside the 30 to the 26. As I talked about, this backfield of the Houston Voyagers definitely got some depth with Courtney Glenn and B.J. Callaway, 2 very solid backs. And I like to use them to get their offense started. And here goes a pass, wide open receiver across the middle. And Glenn Hay just absolutely whiffs on that pass. And so that'll bring up 2nd down. Coach not happy with that one. He was wide open. That is as open as you can get across the middle, right in front of you. And he couldn't deliver a good enough pass.
Let's go. Green
2nd and 10. They send a blitz here. They'll throw this one into the flats to Callaway. Tackles would be made inside the 20 at the 18. Gain of 8 yards as he's met there by defensive end Jason Lindsay. So another big 3rd down here for the Celtic Tigers. Let's see if they can get the stop. Bunch formation out to the right side of the offense on the top of the screen. There goes a handoff, and there goes another explosive first down run. This time it's Courtney Glenn getting his first carry of the day. It's a gain of 5 yards, and they'll set up 1st and 10 at the 13. This is a great 1-2 punch duo backfield, as I said. Courtney Glenn still in the game here. He's going to line up wide at the top of your screen, as you can see him going out there. I mean, these running backs, it's a really good duo together. Here goes a pass. Nice completion, good zip on the ball as he was able to get that one out to his receiver for a 7-yard gain. That was DeAndre Lumpkin, the tight end, on the catch. 2nd grab of the day. This is looking like a really good drive so far for the Voyagers. Can they end this one out with points? The handoff. Courtney Glenn bouncing around, almost making his way in the end zone, but he'll fall a yard short. That's actually B.J. Callaway on the carry, but a nice run to set up 1st and goal. In this situation, you really would have loved to have gotten in the end zone, because typically in the RFL, when you get down inside the 1 or anywhere inside the 5, it's hard to score on defenses because there just isn't that much space to be able to work with. And they're going to have to try to see what they could do here as they try to hand it off to Callaway, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2. What's good, Brandon? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, my guy. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate everyone checking out some RFL action here this Sunday. Got 2 more games today to stream. And here's a handoff once again, trying to go back on the ground. He'll lose another yard on the play. Met there by defensive tackle Bartu. You got 1 more chance to really try to get in this end zone. If not, they're going to have to settle for 3. And as I said, really tough to score against defenses in the RFL when you get this close to the end zone. And so here they come out with McGraw in the slot formation. In the slot, excuse me. Courtney again looking to try to pass in the end zone. Maneuvering, extending time, pressure's coming, can't get rid of the football, and down he'll go for a sack as he's met by Jason Lindsay. Good defense there in the red zone by the Celtic Tigers. Coach Brown not happy about that. Every down was a loss of yardage. And they're going to have to settle for 3 points now. So here goes the field goal attempt. This one's going to be a fairly easy one, of course. Right at the 15-yard line. That's going to make this one a 32-yarder, and it's good. So the first point's on the board. Number 3 bangs it for 3 points. As the Voyagers lead it over the Celtic Tigers 3-0. So the Celtic Tigers offensively have pretty much came to a halt at the start of this game. Got to try to find some momentum to get things going. Still very much within his game, only down by a field goal. Their defense is playing solid, but so is the Voyagers. They got to find a way to move on this defense. If not, it's going to be a long day here for the Celtic Tigers. Here goes Dre Crowell trotting back out onto the field. He came off of a great win against the Armadillos a week ago. 33-13 was the final score there. Very explosive on offense. 0 points so far in this first quarter. Counter run play, and there goes Worsley as he'll get his second carry and takes it up to the 29-yard line for a gain of 4. And so with that play, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A low-scoring affair here. We got Celtic Tigers, no points on the board, but the Voyagers able to get a field goal on their last possession. 3-0 is the score heading into the second. So welcome back here in Houston as the Voyagers have the lead over the Celtic Tigers. 3-0 is the score. Celtic Tigers with the football at the 29-yard line. They'll come out, seems, in the offset I formation with Dre Coyle under center. And motion McFarland to the right side. They'll run to the right, and the defense able to come up with a play behind the line of scrimmage as Anton Burley was able to drop Trey Worsley. And that brings up now 3rd and 9. And Burley, the highest overall defensive rated player on the defense of the Voyagers. And I mean, he just has a lot of skill sets and traits that key star linebacker should have, and it's very hard to try to get it away from him when he's in pursuit to try to make a tackle. Does a great job right there, and it brings up 3rd down. Nat Nayani going to motion into the formation, play action. Dre Crowell lets one fly, got an open receiver across the middle, and that's DJ Burrow. with his first grab of the day. Gets this one out across midfield, out to the 48-yard line, 25 yards on the reception. This is just a great pass right here. Man-to-man coverage, you can see by the Voyagers. DJ Burrow able to beat his guy, coming across on that deep crosser pattern in the verticals. And a great touch pass by Dre Crowell, able to zip it in there a little bit too. As we know, the arm strength of Dre Crowell has went down the past couple of seasons due to age, but still has all those other skills and very effective at that quarterback position throwing the football. Big first down there for Dublin. Pistol formation here. Dre Crowell for a second time going to look to throw. Lets one fly. And there goes Matt Nayani with a completion as he gets this one to the 41-yard line. Gain of 7. 2 grabs for Matt Nayani today. Very explosive receiver. Definitely Dre Crowell's go-to deep threat. Haven't had a chance to really attack this defense quite yet deep. Much better drive so far here for Dublin. Offset I formation. There's a handoff. Trey Worsley gets blown up behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a loss on the play of 2 yards as he's met there by Delahart. So that brings up 3rd and 5 for the Celtic Tigers. So any openings in this league? Of course, this league so far is an offline league for right now, but when Madden 19 comes out, this league will be getting transferred into an online league where guys can be coaches, and it will be played out through CPU versus CPU gameplay as we see it with commentary and things like that. But yeah, definitely are openings. If you're interested in being a coach, you must have these requirements. You, for one, must be 18 years or older, must have a PlayStation 4, and you must have Madden 18 or about to own Madden 19. If you have all of those requirements, then you can go to my website, relocationfootballleague.com, fill out an application to be a coach, and I'll get back with you and let you know if you got the position. As well as even submitting a player. You can submit a player into the draft for the upcoming next season in season 4 of the RFL, and that also is on the website. Just fill out the draft application and you're already in it. Appreciate you coming through and checking out the live stream. RFL action definitely gets busy. And we have ourselves some competitive games in this league. 2nd down and 4. Shotgun for Dre Crowell as he'll look to pass. Lets one fly. Diving catch as it's a 1st down. There's a nice catch made right there. And number 87, Barry Egbo. Appreciate that. Can't wait for you to join. The RFL is definitely about this league expanding, getting bigger. The more people we have involved in this league, the better this league is going to become. Of course, we got a lot of players already that have been submitted into last year's draft playing into this season. Some guys, of course, not always going to start. And that's going to be more of the case, you know, as the seasons go on, because there's going to be so many players in the league. But, I mean, it's definitely a great league to be a part of. Get to see a lot of great games, get to see realistic gameplay. I always tweak and work with sliders to make sure that the game plays as realistic as it should. If you are interested in obtaining those sliders, they are on my channel. Should be in my most highly viewed video. Check those out if you're interested. Good run there on 1st down, though, for the Celtic Tigers as we get back here to the action. 5 wide empty set across the middle. Matt Nayani with the catch, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Doing a great job moving the football here on this drive, looking to try to get those points, to try to take the lead. They want to get the 6, if not either way, as long as they don't turn the ball over. They should be able to tie this game up. And Matt Nayani's just hard to cover one-on-one. You can see Ethan Long, the rookie submitted draft player, going up against the star receiver. And of course, the rookie getting schooled there is going to be a tough challenge for him if he has to man up against him all day. I formation here for Dublin. It's a handoff. Worsley breaking some tackles, still on his feet, however, but he drops at the 8-yard line. No gain. And that brings up 2nd and goal. As I said, gets very hard for offenses in the RFL, excuse me, to score when they get inside the 10 or the 5, because these defenses do a great job against the run, and there's barely any space to pass. And look at that already. They go back on the ground, hoping that Trey Worsley can get a significant amount of yards on the play. Only a few given up there by the defense. Good job by the Voyagers. It's 3rd and goal now at the 6-yard line, and now they're going to be even further back due to a false start by the offensive lineman on the right side. Well, that pushes them back 5. Instead of being at the 6, they'll be at the 11-yard line, but hey, at least this gives them space to be able to work with. We'll see if Drake Crowell can throw this one in the end zone. Safety coming down, most likely sending a blitz, and they will do that. Picked up well. And he'll just throw this one out to his receiver, Worsley. No completion there, and they'll have to settle for the 3 points. So good defense by the Voyagers as they hold them to 3 points. Don't give up the touchdown. And this is for the tie game, and it's good. 3-3 is the score here. A competitive game for sure, but a defensive competitive game we're seeing so far. Not any scoring going on as far as touchdowns. And we're here in the middle of the 2nd quarter. No, I don't have a players league. That would be definitely a lot to keep up with, but pretty much when Madden 19 does come out, and I have it on PlayStation, and I have it on Madden 19 for the online, it will pretty much be a players league. It will just the gameplay will play out like this. You know, players league would definitely be something I would be interested in doing though for, let's say, the off season. I'm not sure if you can copy, if you can duplicate leagues. If that was the case, that would be fun to do. Six-yard gain on the first down play for the Voyagers. Sets up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line. There goes Glenn Hay looking to pass. Lets one fly as he gets hit. And it's a good completion out there to his receiver, Jared Ayers, as he'll have a first down at the 44. What's good, Ladarius? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Nice hook route ran there by Ayers, getting the separation on the defensive back, Nate Mickens. First and 10 here. They'll throw. Completion, and it's a first down. A fumble, and it's going to be recovered by the Celtic Tigers as Gordon recovers it. Gordon Stroud, excuse me. That was Pritchett who gave up the football, but I mean, from that view, I'm not sure if he quite fumbled it. He might have hit the ground before that ball came out. Looking at it from that angle, you really can't see what happened, but here's another angle here. Looks like his knee may have hit the ground, though, before that ball came out. Ray Crowell trotting out onto the field, but I think this play may get challenged. And it will. It will get reviewed by the booth. And here's another look at the play. Definitely seemed like he was down first before that ball came out. He said, what do you mean by getting drafted? As far as getting drafted, you could get drafted as a player. Your player, if you submit them in the draft, of course, with the help of Madden 19 even having custom draft classes, I can put your player from what you put in the application into the draft, and he can get drafted. You can actually see your player play, you know, on his own on a game like this. So that's what I mean by getting drafted. For next season, the RFL draft will be taking place, I believe, late this year. If not, probably next year. In January, but for sure, it will probably most definitely be before the end of before the end of this year. Definitely trying to still do that college series, but the college series, I think I'm going to have to run it differently. I'm going to have to do, I believe, just follow the player's career and just show you guys the stats that you guys get while you're in college. And here goes Glenn Hay moving around. Somehow that catch is made. And does he have a first down? And see, they will signal it. And Douglas Drayton with the catch. Able to come up with that grab and get the first down. Blackman on the tackle, but he just couldn't get there in time. I don't know what he was doing there in coverage. Definitely could have probably made a play on the ball. He wasn't aware, made the tackle, but it was too late. Good first down pickup there by the Voyagers. And you see the Voyagers once again moving down the field, looking to try to score. 5 wide empty set as they'll have B.J. Calloway at the bottom of the screen. Glenn Hay looking, throws this one completely off the mark, and that's the second time that he has missed a wide open receiver across the middle. And that's going to bring up now second down. What's good, Jay? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Haven't quite missed much. It's been a defensive game so far. No touchdowns scored, just only field goals with one apiece from each team. Voyagers looking to make the case to try to score here on this drive. Under center here is Glenn Hay. And they'll run the ball. B.J. Calloway trying to get shifty with a spin move. Doesn't work out, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2 yards by Jason Lindsay. And Jason Lindsay has just been absolutely all over the place where the ball carrier has been from that defensive end position. He's been running out, getting guys from the outside, catching passes. He's doing a great job here against the run. You can see making a solid solo tackle right there on B.J. Calloway. Didn't get faked out by the spin. And the Celtic Tigers got maybe the best defensive end core in the league overall-wise. Third and 12. Here goes Glenn Hay looking, throws into the flats, and he's taken down immediately. No gain on the play as Vincent McNeil comes up with the tackle on Calloway, and that actually pushes them out of field goal range. They don't have any trust in their kicker to be able to nail it from that distance, so they'll have to punt it. This one goes out of bounds at the 9, so a really solid kick made there. The Celtic Tigers will have an opportunity here late in the second quarter to try to score points to get the first lead of the day. Like I said, been a very defensive game so far. A little over 2 minutes exactly to the time is, of course, 2 minutes, 21 seconds. More than enough time with all 3 timeouts for the Celtic Tigers to make something happen here. Play action. Drake Crowell setting up off the mark as he could not connect on his receiver coming across on the dig route. An incompletion on first down. Second down. Here goes Crowell again looking to pass. Lets one fly. Got a completion. Juke move. Spin. And he's out of bounds. He's got the first down. Great display of moves there by number 82, Malcolm Wiley. You can see Wiley just making some great plays. He was a free agent pickup by the Celtic Tigers, where the Bulls had let him go. Didn't come to terms as far as a contract. Celtic Tigers felt he was the type of player they needed on the team. And there he is coming up with a nice play. We've reached the 2-minute warning. As we were exactly, of course, at 2 minutes. 3-3 still the score here. Celtic Tigers looking to try to score before the end of the first half. Let's see if they can get it done. Very low-scoring affair here. Kind of didn't expect this type of game. I figured it would be a little bit balanced as far as scoring touchdowns. Not too high, probably somewhere in the teens before the end of the half as far as points, but hasn't been the case. Good defenses displayed by both teams. Great catch right there by Matt Nayani. He had coverage draped all over him and still was able to come up with that catch. Like I said, a big-time receiver able to come up with big-time plays. Loach was there to make the tackle. Second down and 3. Time still ticking. I don't understand why they weren't hurrying up. It's under 2 minutes. They should be running their 2-minute offense. There goes a completion for a first down as Drake Crowell connects with Colvin. Still letting time fly here. Not even calling a timeout or anything. Not playing this situation smart at all. And they'll finally call a timeout with 1 minute, 1 second left. I mean, they should have been running the 2-minute offense from the get-go as soon as they ran the first play, but they wasted a total of 59 seconds off the clock on just 2 plays. And they're still back on their side of the field at the 36 with just a little over a minute left. Crowell's going to look to pass here. Screen to the running back, and he's going to get the first down. Looks like he stepped out of bounds, so a good job right there by Worsley on the screen, able to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds. Almost looked like he was about to stay in. He was just able to get that foot out, and so that stops the clock, puts him right at midfield at the 50. Let's see if the Celtic Tigers can get this done. They are right at midfield. They got 50 more yards to go here. 56 seconds left on the clock, and here goes a pass. That one incomplete. Could have been dangerous. Actually hit off the shoulder of the defender. Tavares Payne in coverage. Luckily, he did not react to the football. That could have went the other way. And it sets up second down. Ray Crowell going to look to pass here. Lets one fly. Running back angle route. Ball is caught. And they'll call their second timeout. 3rd and 4 here for the Celtic Tigers. Still a tie ball game. Very low scoring game we have here between these two explosive teams. What's good, Nicholas? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Appreciate you submitting the application to Playmaker. I'll be sure to check that out after this game. Got another game coming your way after this one at 4 o'clock. And I'll have to decide which game that is now, since I will have to be sending games from now on because I just don't have the time to be able to record and stream every game. So, unfortunately, that's the way that this season has got to go, but this will be the last season that we will have to worry about that. Great catch, though, getting back to the game by Trey Worsley, showing off the hands like a receiver. And this is a running back that could just about do it all here for the Celtic Tigers. Great running the football, leads the league so far in rushing. He's led the RFL in Season 1 as the league's leading rusher. Last season, he was 2nd in rushing yards. I mean, he's just been an absolute beast. And here goes a completion. Great play by Darion Colvin. They better hurry up. This time is ticking. Got 1 timeout left here, and they need to hurry up, get this play off. And that's going to be it. They got to go for the end zone. If they don't get it, that's it. There was a screen. Trey Worsley unable to get it. They should have just kicked the field goal. They did not play that situation well at all. And the Celtic Tigers, I'm surprised. Usually they call the right plays and make the right decisions, but that time just wasting a drive that could have ended up in some points. And so instead they head into the second half tied up, no touchdown scored at all in this game. 3-3 tie ball game here in this one. And look at the offensive halftime stats. Celtic Tigers only 23 rushing yards, and the Voyagers just don't even have 100 yards in either category, rather than be passing or rushing. And so both teams offensively really have to step it up. The Celtic Tigers having a pretty tough time moving against the Voyagers. They've got to be able to put together some drives, as they usually do, to make something happen. As for the Voyagers, I mean, they're playing some good football defensively, making some nice plays. But, I mean, they need to get things, as I said, going offensively. And that's where they've kind of struggled this season. Their defense is what kept them winning and in games this season. And if they let the Celtic Tigers get too many opportunities on offense, we all know how that goes. And it's going to be tough for them to come out on top of this game. Well, there goes a return as a big hit, is made at the 33-yard line. And it's And the Voyagers will come out onto the field here for the first time in the second half. Glenn Hay and this offense just hasn't really been able to get anything done. Only 3 points. Hopefully the second half we can see an explosion of offense from both sides. First and 10. Here's a handoff. B.J. Callaway with a nice little cutback. Spins, almost gets himself to the first down, but I think he's about an inch short. And it will be exactly that, second down. And in this game, it just seems like they're not playing like themselves, both teams offensively, to be honest. Usually the Voyagers do a good job of giving B.J. Callaway his carries. Last week, they only gave him 13. He rushed for over 100 yards. And I mean, they need to give him the ball a little bit more than they have in these past couple of weeks. And here goes Glenn Hay taking off. He's got the first down as he scrambles to the 49. 6-yard gain there for the Voyagers. That was just a smart decision right there by Glenn Hay. Realizing, hey, I got that whole right side wide open to be able to get this small amount of yards that I need. Was able to take off. Probably would have liked for him to slide there, but I mean, I guess he saw just a little corner, didn't mind him taking on that contact. Was able to pick up the first down. And his first and 10 at the 49. Under center here is Glenn Hay. There's a counter run play. Big hit made by Romberg as he'll be brought down at midfield, right at the 50. Romberg able to plug him and drive him backwards. Nice tackle there on the play. And yards have just been hard to come by for both teams offensively. Who's going to be able to spark that first big play and get things rolling here for their offense? Here goes a throw out of bounds by Glenn Hay. Despite some wacky throws he's made here so far today as far as his movement throwing the football, he's been pretty accurate. 12 of 16, 88 yards. And here he is facing a third down where they're going to have to rely on him to try to get this first down, most likely through the air. And here goes Glenn Hay stepping up, throws, catch is made on the sideline, and that's going to be a first down for Houston. Great catch by Pritchett. Griffin Pritchett running a nice route, but what about the ball delivery by Glenn Hay, able to put that ball in the perfect spot where only he could get it. Great job by Pritchett to get both feet in bounds with a nice sideline catch. First and 10 at the 33-yard line. Offset I formation. They'll run the ball. And Callaway going to be met immediately. Only gets about 2 yards on the carry. 11 carries for 26 yards. So they've done a great job in containing him on the ground. He's 2 less carries than where he was before. And as I said, had over 100 yards rushing in last week's game. This week, a much different type of game. Haven't been able to have much success running the football. And that's a great job getting the hands up and batting that one incomplete. Could have been a turnover had that one have possibly been in a way for a defender to get hands on the ball to come up with the interception. But a little bit too far ahead of him. Luckily for the Voyagers, that one falls incomplete. And it's once again third down here for Houston. Play action. Here goes Glenn Hay. And he goes down for a sack. Unnecessary. That was just an absolutely terrible play by Glenn Hay. That was a sack that could have been avoided. Don't understand why he spun into the defense. Could have just stepped up in the pocket. Instead, spins right into Lindsey. And Jason Lindsey's got himself 2 sacks on the day. That pushes him out of field goal range. And these have been the little problems that Glenn Hay has had this season, just as far as decision making and just awareness has just been a little bit tough for him to make it. And they're still going to attempt this field goal kick. This one is going to be a 58-yarder. Lets it go, and it is off to the right. Doesn't look like he even had the distance. And so Larson did not connect on that kick. Still, that was a lot of leg. Had he not have been sacked, that would have most likely been a shoe-in for 3 points. They come up empty-handed, and they give the Celtic Tigers excellent field position. And here goes Trey Worsley out onto the field. Both running backs who were spectacular last week have not been able to come up with any type of big play so far on the ground. I feel that they haven't been given quite as many opportunities to do so, but here they go on first down. A handoff to Worsley as he gets this one to the 49. 8 carries, only 18 yards. So it's been a great job by both teams against the run. Shotgun here for Dre Crowell. Pressure comes immediately, and he's brought down by Gaddis. And that's going to be a huge loss on second down. It brings up 3rd and 14. Gaddis looked like he came in pretty much just straight free off that right side. Here's another look at the play. Actually, he just came straight through up the middle. None of the offensive linemen even picked him up. That was just a terrible job up front by the offensive line. This is, as I said, as solid as an offensive front that you can have. And they just absolutely missed the block on that play. 3rd down and 14. Dre Crowell with the completion over the middle to Matt Nayani, and that's going to be well short of the first down. Nice, solid open field tackle. And they'll have to punt it away. Very defensive game it's been so far. This kick goes out of bounds as it'll be out at the 15. So here we go. Voyagers once again back out onto the field. Last time couldn't get any points. They missed the field goal wide to the right. Still no touchdowns in this ball game. 3-3, still a tie here in the middle of the 3rd. Draw play here. B.J. Callaway going to be held to a short gain as he's been all day. Just a 2-yard gain. And to me, I think that both teams need to attempt passing the ball a little bit more. I mean, running the football just hasn't been effective. It hasn't been working. And so they need to try a different approach. Lynn Hay looking to pass, and down he'll go for the 3rd time today by Jason Lindsay. 3 sacks in this ball game. 10th sack for him on the season. And that did not turn out well for the Voyagers at all. Chop block miss by B.J. Callaway. And Lindsay has just been absolutely on fire, coming up with big plays. Play action, 3rd down. They need 15 yards. Glenn Hayes going to throw on the move. He looked like he had a guy wide open. And why would you continue to run and throw that ball on the run when you didn't have any pressure? He could have set his feet and been able to get that pass on target in bounds for 1st down. Instead, incomplete, and it brings up 4th. So this is going to help out definitely with field position for the Celtic Tigers. Here goes the punt. Luckily for the Voyagers, they do have the win on their side. Nice jump cut. Spin move. DJ Burrow. Juke move. Still on his feet. And what a punt return by DJ Burrow. Gets this one all the way into the Voyagers territory at the 34. A 42-yard return on the punt. Showing a amazing display of moves. Just taking ankles all over the place. And he's able to set up the Celtic Tigers in excellent field position to be able to come up with some points here on this drive. For a minute there, it was looking scary for the special teams. Thought that was going to result in some points there for the Celtic Tigers on special teams. Luckily, the tackle was made, but great return of 42 yards by DJ Burrow. And here they are, 1st and 10 at the 34. Offset I formation. And they kill themselves here with a false start the first play. That's the second time that he has jumped off sides. Got to be more disciplined than that. Offensive line kind of having it rough here today. And so they'll have 1st and 15 at the 39 now instead. And they try to run the football. This goes behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 16 now. And you can see here, both teams running about the same amount of plays, about the same amount of yards, a little bit more for the Celtic Tigers, of 155, 116 for the Voyagers. But I mean, this team is just, both offenses just aren't making plays. And there goes once again another short pass. Nothing really to work with. Defenses are just playing well. It's a big 3rd down here for the Celtic Tigers. They don't want to lose any yards or don't want to come up with any. They want to be able to get into field goal range to make something happen. Trey Crowell with good time in the pocket. Lets one fly deep to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Try to go to Malcolm Wiley's way. And good defense by the Voyagers. As the Celtic Tigers will now have to punt it away. Great return going to waste like that. Can't believe the offense of the Celtic Tigers right now just have not been the same type of group as we've seen this season. And there goes the punt by King. This one going out of bounds at the 25-yard line, so not a good punt at all. That was at least about I would have to say, about a 14-yard punt. Not a good punt at all, and so he was better off kicking that one in the end zone for a touchback. Gives them 5 extra yards, and here there goes the Voyagers. Once again here on offense, 3-3, the ball game still. Almost jumping them off sides. Play action, here goes Glenn Hay. Extending time, throws on the move. Great play on the ball, but it's caught by Jared Ayers. It was tipped up in the air, and somehow Jared Ayers still able to come up with this catch for the 1st down. Crazy throw by Glenn Hay. But it gets there, and let's get another look at this play. Batted up in the air, and man, what a play on the ball by Jared Ayers. Great concentration, and that sets up 1st and 10 for the Voyagers at the 34-yard line. Big play needed there by the Voyagers. There goes Randolph motioning over to the left side. Counter run play with B.J. Callaway breaking through the line. Jump cut, and he's got a 1st down. It was only a matter of time before he was able to come up with a nice run, and there goes a nice 1st down for the Voyagers. Almost looked like he could have been bottled up for a loss there, but somehow runs through, finds some space, and he moves the chains. First and 10 at the 22-yard line. Under center, Glenn Hay. This offense has been moving the ball very well. Play action and off the edge with a cornerback blitz. Actually a safety blitz, I'm pretty sure. As Burgess comes through with a sack. That's the 4th sack for Dublin. 9-yard loss sets up 2nd and 19. There was no way to prepare for that. He was coming off of his blind side out to that left side. And he pushes him back all the way to the 31. Glenn Hay looking around, trying to make a play happen. Throws on the move. Intercepted by the Celtic Tigers. Another great drive coming to an end, and look who it is. It's Burgess. Just had a sack the previous play, and then he comes up with an interception. And this was just a terrible throw by Glenn Hay, this is how he's been throwing the football for the most part all season, just erratically. And that ends a drive that should have ended in some points for the Voyagers. And this game still tied up with just a field goal at 3-3. That's the first turnover of the game. And let's see if the Celtic Tigers can take advantage. Offset I formation. They'll run the ball, and here he goes. It's a first down run for Worsley. Surprisingly held to only 28 yards on the ground today. And they're just, like I said, taking a different approach here to this Voyagers defense. Only 10 carries for Trey Worsley, the guy who's almost at 1,000 yards rushing on the season in this ball game. They need to do a better job of getting him involved here. There's still a lot of time left with a whole quarter left, and here late in the third, they need to find ways to get him the ball to make some plays. And there they go. They try to go the counter run play. Actually ends up getting them a yard. Double tight formation here. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. They'll still stay with the ground game, and there goes Worsley. Think he's exploded for a first down, and they do give it to him. Another great run tackle made there by Adam Okoye, second-year submitted draft player out of Rutgers, getting his chance to start over the Pro Bowl safety Harold. I'm still on the team. Surprisingly, no teams have made a trade for him. Has offered a trade for him, excuse me. It's first down and 10 at the 48. Trey Crowell looking to pass. Lets one go. Intercepted by the Voyagers. And this one could go the other way for 6, and he's just taken down at the 29. Tyrone Brennan, linebacker of the year 2 seasons ago in the first ever season in the RFL, and there he is coming up with a big play showing that he's still a huge playmaker for the Voyagers. And so they get an interception of their own. Very ill-advised throw there by Dre Crowell. And this could come back to haunt them. So the Voyagers gave up possession with the interception, and they get one right back, and they have excellent field position at the 29-yard line, pretty much where they were on their last possession. First and 10 at the 29. They'll run the ball, and there goes B.J. Callaway with a great run, able to get this one to the 20-yard line after a 9-yard run. Second down and 1 for Houston. That was a wide open lane for him to be able to run through. A great job up front by the offensive line. The Celtic Tigers definitely struggling here in this game offensively. I don't know what's going on. Definitely not looking like the same ball team this past season. And there goes an incomplete pass made there by Hay. And look at the passing offenses. 131 passing yards for the Celtic Tigers and just barely over 100 for the Voyagers. These teams have really struggled throwing the football. I don't know if the coverage was good, but I mean, the quarterbacks, well, I'll have to say the Voyagers quarterback really hasn't done all that great as far as passing the ball. That time he delivered a good ball, but just couldn't get held onto and complete by McGraw. And that brings up 4th down, so the Celtic Tigers do get the stop. But the Voyagers got a chance to take the lead here with a field goal. The lowest score of the RFL was that 3-6 ball game in week 1 of the RFL season. I can't remember which game it was, but hopefully we don't have that be the case here today. It's been a very defensive game between these two squads. And here goes the Voyagers with the field goal attempt for the lead. Nobody gets through. It's up through the middle, and it's good. 6-3 is the score. This has been one of those type of games where if you're a defensive guy, you're going to like to watch this one. So the Voyagers kicking this one off to the Celtic Tigers. Fielded in the end zone as he'll take the knee. That's going to be DJ Burrow. And this is when they need to spark something. The Celtic Tigers only 3 points. This is almost hard to believe. But there goes Worsley. The ground game has just not been there though for the Celtic Tigers. And with that play, that's going to take us into the fourth and final quarter as the clock hits 0. 6-3 is the score here. I definitely did not predict this to be the score of this game, but the Celtic Tigers are trailing, not a single touchdown on the board, by 3. It all comes down to this fourth and final quarter. Celtic Tigers have the football and are trailing by a field goal. Have not been able to get anything going at all. Their last offensive possession ended in an interception to Tyrone Brennan. And they're looking to try to get something going here. There goes a run as Worsley will make this out to the 32-yard line. Nice gain there, but it's third down for the Celtic Tigers. And here goes Crowell looking to throw. Intercepted, and that's going the other way. There goes the rookie submitted draft player Ethan Long with a pick 6, and the Voyagers have stretched their lead to 2 possessions. And there goes the #1 overall draft pick with a great play. Second time that Trey Crowell has been picked off in this ball game. And Ethan Long is able to extend the lead for the Voyagers. I don't know what's going on with Crowell, but like I said before the start of this game, he's been one of the most efficient quarterbacks as far as taking care of the football. And in this game, right towards the end, he's had it rough. That's a poor way to start out the fourth and final quarter, and he throws the football, gets it picked off. Great job there by the rookie, Ethan Long. I know that's going to be one to remember. His first pick 6 in the RFL. And we return this one from the 15 as DJ Burrow will be brought down at the 30. 13-3 is the score now. Down by 10 are the Celtic Tigers. And this is a team that typically gets the job done offensively. Only 3 points in this game. They've only lost 6 games in franchise history, 126. And here in this season, I mean, they are really struggling. I mean, they're not really struggling, but I mean, already about to lose their second game here against the Voyagers. It's crazy how the Voyagers just became a different team this season. They were the worst team in the RFL with a 5-11 record. And now here they are, one of the top teams in the league, 4-1, looking to try to gain their 5th. Go with a draw play. And there goes Worsley. Worsley's really struggled here today. The offensive line really hasn't been that effective for him either, blocking up front. Hasn't quite had any lanes to work with. Usually he finds a way to make something happen anyway if that's the case, but this Voyagers defense definitely something different. Second down and 4. Here goes Drake Crowell letting one fly, and there he is off the mark. Can't miss those types of passes. I don't know what's going on with Drake Crowell right now. I mean, every game leading up to this point, he's been very effective throwing the football. And so far, I mean, towards the end of this one, looking like a breakdown. Crowell desperately needing this third down as he's got it. Big hit by Brennan as he lays one on the tight end, Burnell. Free agent pickup just this week that they signed. Play action, Drake Crowell looking to pass, lets one fly. He's got an open receiver. That's the tight end, Darion Colvin. And so finally, looking like they're putting things together. Drake Crowell, 21 of 30 with 2 interceptions, though. Definitely not looking like one of his not as good games, but still he's been on the money for the most part. These 2 interceptions definitely hurt the Celtic Tigers, but they have more than enough time to be able to come back into this game. Going to motion Matt Nayani into the slot here. Play action. Crowell stepping up in the pocket to the end zone, and this one all the way out of it through the back, and so that'll be an incompletion. 2nd down and 10. Greg Crowell looking to try to make something happen here. Lets it fly. 1st down. There's a flag on the field, though. We'll have to see what they'll call. And it's roughing the passer, so that's going to help out the offense, tacking on half the distance from where they were. So they'll have 1st and goal at the 4. This is a drive that the Celtic Tigers need to take advantage of. Drake Crowell looking down. He's going to go for a sack. That's Tyrone Brennan. He's having himself a monster game today. He's already got himself an interception. Made a lot of big plays. And that's going to push them back at the 11. Crowell looking, throws. He's got a completion over the middle. And he's able to find his tight end, number 88, Connor McFarland. And this is a big 3rd down here for the Celtic Tigers. They do not want to have to settle for 3 points. And look at this. They've been getting killed with these false start penalties in crucial situations. This time, it's the left tackle. Got to be more poised than that up front. Left tackle Divine moves, gives them 5 yards, pushing them back to the 10, and it's now 3rd and goal. And he does it again. That's the 2nd time he jumps off sides.
False start, offense.
2 back-to-back false starts by Divine. One of their better offensive linemen. And it's now 3rd and goal back at the 15. And they just go with the draw play here. And Worsley just going to make the field goal attempt easier. They don't want to risk anything, so I understand the logic there of that play. And here goes the field goal to bring them within a touchdown. Kick is up, and it's good. 13-6 is the score here. Celtic Tigers desperately needing to hurry up and get a stop on the Voyagers. Still a good amount of time. But the Voyagers' goal is to waste as much time off the clock as possible and move down the field here on this drive. We'll have to see if they can get the job done. Definitely is going to be a great win for the Voyagers if they can pull this one off. If the Voyagers can upset the Celtic Tigers, they have definitely made a change compared to last season. There goes a handoff. B.J. Calloway stuffed at the 24-yard line by Levon Wilkins, the safety. It's a 1-yard loss on the play. Yeah, Voyagers so far on top, Coach Brown. This would be a great win. It hasn't been a pretty one, but if they could get this win, that would be fantastic. Here goes a throw deep, caught by the tight end Pritchett. And there goes a big first down for the Voyagers, applying the pressure on the Celtic Tigers. That was a great pass made there by Glenn Hay. He's been a little bit inaccurate on some passes, but it's crunch time, and he's able to deliver a perfect pass for Pritchett to catch for the first. Glenn Hay with 1st and 10 at the 47 in the gun. He'll look, throws this one into the flats. B.J. Calloway's got a first down and then some as he gets this one to the 31. So they lead it here by a touchdown, and they are looking to keep that pressure on the Celtic Tigers here in the 4th and final quarter. And time is working against the Celtic Tigers. This is going to be a tough game to lose for them. But a big game for the Voyagers to win here at home in front of their home crowd here in Houston. Time is continuing to wind down. As I said, their goal is to wind down the clock and move the ball down the field, and that's exactly what they're doing so far. They go with a run play, and that's going to be Callaway behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 2 yards. Malik Yates was there on the tackle. Second down and 12 at the 33-yard line after the incompletion. Here goes a throw on a slant across the middle, jump cut, and there goes Jared Ayers in the end zone for a touchdown. Big play for the Voyagers that was needed, 33-yard touchdown. And Jared Ayers, what a game he's been having here today. He's been a little bit quiet this season as far as making plays, but he has definitely been an impact player here in this game. And with that, they have extended their lead now to 2 touchdowns over the Celtic Tigers here at home. This is a huge victory it's looking like on the horizon for the Voyagers. Here goes the extra point to put them up by 14. The kick is up, and it's good. 20-6 is the score. Don't want to give up hope yet, though, because the Celtic Tigers, of course, at any moment can put together a scoring drive, and with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left and all 3 timeouts, don't want to already call it a game yet if you're a Voyager fan. And here goes the return at the 15 as he'll take this one to the 30. And this offense of the Celtic Tigers, they've got to get something going. They cannot get in the end zone at all to save their lives. This whole game has been a struggle for them to even move the football, really. Ground game has been taken out of the picture. The pass game has been ineffective for the majority of the part. 2 interceptions on Dre Crowell. Motion Worsley out wide. And here goes a quick pass caught by Matt Nayani, and I thought he was almost going to take that to distance. A big play they needed immediately. And you never sleep on that guy. He's a straight burner. Absolutely cooked the defensive back off the line of scrimmage and came up with a big play. And you can guarantee that Crowell is going to be looking his way here late in this ball game to come up with some big plays. Crowell looking. Can't get rid of the football. He does let it go, and somehow he avoids the sack and makes something out of nothing. That should have been a sack. Thought he was going to get stripped, but he hangs on to the football and releases the ball for a nice 4-yard gain. There goes a pass, catch, and a first down. Right back to Matt Nayani. 8 catches, 93 yards for Nayani here today. Beats Hart there on the slant. Time is winding against the Celtic Tigers here. It's up to Drake Crowell to bring them back within this game. And he can't get the ball off, and down he'll go for a sack. He's been sacked multiple times here. The coverage has been great by the Voyagers, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 19. And so far from how things have been going today, when they have been sacked on first down, it has been very tough for them to convert and pick up a first down in this game so far today. And so that's a big play for the Voyagers. What's good, Jordan Langford? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. If you would like to learn more about the Relocation Football League, you can go to my website, relocationfootballleague.com. It'll tell you everything on the About page. Also, if you would like to join the league and submit a draft player for next year's season, you can do that too on the website by filling out an application. There's a lot that this league has to offer. I try my best to make this virtual league as realistic as possible. I appreciate you checking it out. Malcolm Wiley there on the reception, doing work against the rookie Ethan Long, who had a pick 6 in this game earlier. Big reason on why they gotten some momentum and are leading. I formation here. There's a handoff. Trey Worsley able to fight to get the first down. And I don't think they want to run the ball all that much because we're approaching 2-minute warning here. Celtic Tigers is trying to make something happen. I guess they try to catch the defense off guard with a run there. It does work out to get the first down, and so that's good. But there goes the clock as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Celtic Tigers are trailing against the Voyagers here by 14 here on the road. 20-6 is the score. Crazy turn of events here in Houston as the Voyagers looking to upset the Celtic Tigers up by 2 scores. Celtic Tigers, however, do have the football with 2 minutes left in this ball game. Corner's going to be pressed up here for the Voyagers. And here goes Dre Crowell looking, throws, got a completion to Malcolm Wiley. And they've got to hurry up. Got to try to get in the end zone as fast as possible. They'll have Crowell under center. He's going to drop back looking to pass. He's got good protection. Steps up, throws, and it's off the mark. It's kind of dangerous there. A lot of Voyagers defenders across the middle. And that one's incomplete, brings up 3rd down. This is going to be a big 3rd down here for the Celtic Tigers. Every time that they have been in this situation, they have not been able to score a single touchdown. Only 2 field goals on the board for them. There was a pass intercepted by the Voyagers, and that should do it. Can he take it the distance? He's getting chased down by Worsley. Misses the tackle, and it's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Voyagers. Adam Okoye with the pick 6. 3 interceptions in this game by Dre Crowell. Absolutely horrendous performance by one of the league's top quarterbacks. I don't know what happened here in this one, but late in this game, those interceptions really cost the Celtic Tigers. And Adam Okoye, not the fastest safety, but he was able to turn on the gas and take this one a distance for 6 to seal this game here in Houston. What a play by the second-year veteran here out of Rutgers. Rookie submitted draft player 2 a season ago. Kick is up and it's good. The Celtic Tigers getting blown out here on the road. Scores 27-6. And that's going to seal the game here. The Voyagers with a huge victory over the Celtic Tigers. As I said, this was the worst team record-wise in the RFL a season ago. And they have just absolutely turned things around here in Season 3. Only 1 loss on their belt. And with this win here, they're going to improve to 5-1 on the season and drop the Celtic Tigers to 5-2. Man, what about Dre Crowell today? He's thrown the ball 40 times, threw for 288 yards, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. This defense have game planned well against this offense of the Celtic Tigers. He'll let one fly and wide open, and he'll find a receiver as he'll go out of bounds at the 45. That's Egbo on the reception. With that pass, that puts Dre Crowell over 300 yards, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter at all to him. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bad loss for the Celtic Tigers. looking to try to end the game at least on a good note. Surprisingly, no touchdowns on the board this whole game for the Celtic Tigers. One of the most explosive offenses in the league. And here goes a deep ball, wide open, and they finally do get one as Malcolm Wiley was wide open on the 9. That's the 10th passing touchdown on the day for Drake Crowell, but definitely not enough time for them to come back within this game. Coach still not happy about that play being given up there. And that was on the money. Great play by Malcolm Wiley. He's been making some huge plays. Been kind of quiet this season for the Celtic Tigers since signing him out of free agency from the Bulls. He's able to come up with a nice play, able to at least get them a touchdown. I don't think there's been a single game where the Celtic Tigers haven't scored a touchdown. And they were able to at least get one before the end of this one. Here goes the extra point. And it's good. Straight down the middle. We'll cut it to a 14 ball game here with 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Definitely really no chance for them to come back here in this one. I will assume they will try the onside kick here. If they recover it and score, they can give themselves the least amount of opportunity to be able to come back. And unfortunately, that's not the case. Great recovery there by Douglas Drayton, receiver. And that's going to bring up 1st and 10 at the 43 for the Voyagers, as they'll look to just run the clock out. What's good, Sebaz? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. It's been a great game for the Voyagers. They come up with a huge win. Their defense definitely kept them in this game, as they've done pretty much all season. If the offense can get right, I think this team will be a tough team to be reckoned with in the future. Definitely can make the postseason for the first time. 1 yard gain there, and that's going to be a timeout burn by the Celtic Tigers. Said just skim the page I got in Xbox. We need a fan section. Oh. I mean, you can still join even though you got an Xbox by submitting a draft player. As far as being a coach, unfortunately, you won't be able to apply to be a coach on the page because you must own a PlayStation 4 for that. But other than that, I mean, yeah, you can actually still submit a player in the league to get drafted and see how he does. What's good, Mitchie boy? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Conquistadors fan? That's crazy. The Conquistadors are the only undefeated AFC team, and they're actually playing tonight at 8 p.m. where they'll be going up against their division rivals, the London Black Knights. That should be a great game to watch tonight at 8. If you can come through, make sure you can come through for that. That's everybody. That should be a great game here to finish out Week 7. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm going to have to sim games because I don't have the time to stream them all anymore. But games will have to be simmed. That aren't live streamed. I mean, got to keep the league going. But this will be the last season, the first and last season where games will be simmed. Here goes the punt. This one goes out of bounds at the 7 by number 7. So Drake Crowell coming back out onto the field. He's thrown the football a lot. 42 times, completed 30 of them for 357 yards. But he's got 3 interceptions and just threw his first touchdown of the day on their last offensive possession. And there he goes with another deep ball. He's got a guy beat, and he might take it the distance, and he will. It doesn't look like Okoye's got the speed. One play all the way to the house for a touchdown. That's the second time that the Voyagers defense has given up the deep ball. And just like that, the Celtic Tigers offense wants to score now. I don't know what's going on, but where was this whole ball game? DJ Burrow all the way to the house with a 93-yard touchdown to bring the Celtic Tigers within 1 score of coming back into this game. And it's crazy. RFL, anything can happen. But of course, you know, when you're playing in this, a lot of guys tend to play man-to-man. And if they get beat, especially with the great receivers that the Celtic Tigers have, there's usually no help really that much over the top, unless you're playing cover 2. But sometimes the safeties are out of position. And that time didn't look like he had any safety help at all. And he takes it the distance for the touchdown. The extra point is good, and they bring it within 7. 20-27 is the score here. Can't believe the Voyagers defense just gave up 2 deep balls like that, giving up 14 unanswered points very quickly. The Celtic Tigers is going to come down to this onside kick. If the Voyagers recover it, that's a dub. If not, it's going to be the Celtic Tigers' opportunity to come back, but unfortunately that was not the case. Great recovery, and the Voyagers are going to win this one as the Dublin Celtic Tigers have no timeouts remaining. Yeah, the Snowhawks do have a game, but unfortunately I'm not going to be able to stream that one this week. That game's going to have to get simmed. They play this Crusaders. Great win here for the Voyagers. Almost got scary there towards the end, giving up those 14 points, but he's going to be taken there. Drake Crowell threw for over 400 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So at the end of the day, he actually looked like he played very well, but which he kind of did. Those interceptions really killed the Celtic Tigers, and he's going to look to perform a lot better next week. Well, that's it. Clock hits 0, and the Voyagers pull off an upset victory here at home over the Celtic Tigers in a great matchup. 27-20 is the final, and the Voyagers will improve to 5-1 on the season as they'll drop the Celtic Tigers to 5-2. It's been a great game. I appreciate you guys checking out the action here. Of course, you guys know how the RFL action gets. Games are not guaranteed. Almost the Celtic Tigers were almost able to pull off that comeback, but a great win for the Voyagers. Definitely a much different team than last season, looking to try to make the postseason. They got the grip in their division so far, and they are looking to run with it there in the AFC West. As for the Celtic Tigers, they are on top of they're second in their division. The Conquistadors are actually leading it with the undefeated record of 6-0, looking to improve to 7-0, which we'll see if they can do that tonight at 8 o'clock. But they got another game before then coming at 4, so make sure you guys can catch that. That'll be in no time. But in the meantime, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.